extravagant.
I don't think I'd be able to find myself where I am now without them. Their constant support, whether it just be through an advice or being told.
I'm really thankful for my parents for what they've done for me in general. I know that growing up has been quite the ordeal with 4 people, and then as everyone kind of got married, it was just me and my parents, and that's really when I really appreciated and really saw them.
I really think that where I am today would be because of them, their prayers, their guidance, and their love for me as an individual.
I think my mom was such a strong support for both me and my dad. She kind of held it down for both of us. And my dad was a very strong, supportive person, and not so much in his words, but you know that he wasn't able to express it as well to articulate. But I can really see and I can really tell that that there's so much love that is coming out of him.
And I really love them for that. I may not say it all the time that I love them, but I do hope that I'm showing it through my actions, that I am very thankful and that I really love them very much.
It's a beautiful Hey baby,
I'm nervous.
I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes? Or is it this dancing shoes?
Stop it.
Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
So I have four siblings, including me, and I'm the youngest. And then next to me, right after me, is Erica, my sister, and then Earl. I have to think about that, and then Jean right after. So I've always kind of been the Lone Ranger. My brothers, they're a year apart from each other, and then my sister's about 6 years away from them, and then I'm another 6 years away from my sister. So altogether, I'm about 12 to 13 years apart from the eldest.
I am the eldest out of 3. No, yes, 3. So there's me, my sister, and my brother, and my parents. I don't know what it was, but my parents never talked to me about dating or sex or it was something I just learned in school or from my friends. But one thing that my mom would always tell me, never date anyone until you finish school, or and if you are gonna find a boy, make sure that he loves you more than you love him, kind of. But I always just laughed at it and never really took it seriously.
Their first impression of Sheree was something that was normal, because at first we were just friends, but then when I sprung it on them that we were actually dating, they were a little surprised, but at the same time, I think they were just more in shock than anything.
I actually ended up doing exactly what she said. I never started dating until I actually really finished school. And yeah, they were good at stressing education first before love.
They couldn't really come up with anything else because this was just shortly after the Philippines. After the trip to the Philippines, I introduced Sheree again, and I said, "Oh, Sheree is my girlfriend," and so they're quite surprised, but at the same time, I think they were taken aback because I introduced them to Sheree formally, as opposed to past girlfriends. I never really did that. So I think just doing that in a more formal way was something good in their books.
Finding somebody who I'd be able to share my beliefs and my values and my faith with is what they instilled in me. Maybe not verbally all the time, but just their example at home. And
yeah, I'd get my parents saying, "This girl, she's really smart, or she's top of the class, and she's really nice, and just everyone knows her," kind of thing.
yeah.
It was either two things. One, they wanted me to get to know her more, or two, they're trying to kind of tell me to smarten up and say that this girl is smarter than you, and that's not good, I guess. So for me, I think it was never that direct interest in dating, or they never really told me about that dating world. My dad was more of that strong, silent type.
My dad loves cars and loves to clean cars and likes to garden. And
My mom, when she was in the kitchen, she was, well, I guess most of the time she was in the kitchen, either making us food or just making sure we were fed. Or the first and last question out of her mouth every day would be, "Are you hungry? Did you eat?"
while my mom likes to just fix things around the house in terms of like rearranging furnitures or cooking.
Coming home from school, almost going to sleep. "Did you eat? Are you hungry?"
Because my parents are very involved in the community Couples for Christ, we would grow up going to households with them, prayer meetings, and knowing how to pray at such a young age because of witnessing my parents.
With my parents, it was that Sunday that really brought us together, I would say. As faith was a central part of our routine, our weekly routine, we really made sure, or they made sure, that we would go to church together.
My parents always made it a point for us to always be together on Sundays. My mom was always telling me, the family that prays together stays together.
We'd always go to church together. Going together was something that I guess I look forward to on Sundays.
Like my parents are so prayerful that way, and always stressed about quality time together.
Being able to raise 4 kids, the demand is high for everyone, and they made their best, or they did their best to accommodate to everyone.
I always see them sweet together in a way that, in their speech, not so much in a physical touch, but more words of affirmation and the acts of love, doing things for each other, cooking, or just maintaining the house together.
With my parents, they really know how to represent their family well, and I think they make sure that everyone is taken care of, and at the same time they make us look good, definitely. And I think by their example, I want to be able to say that I can do the same for them, that I want to represent them through my own family, and just continue that legacy. So if I were to be complimented on the way that my family is, or my marriage is, I'd like to in my own words, I'd say that it's because of them that I become this, and that this is I'm a product of my family, I guess.
Growing up was always about being prayerful, serving in the church, and spending family time together.
We want to take this special time to thank both of you, how grateful we are, how blessed we are to have you constantly guide us, supporting us, and giving us all that we need so far up to this point in our relationship, and for your advice, and for your prayers, and for your unending encouragement, reassuring us, encouraging us, and individually and as a couple.
Yeah, I mean, we want to thank you just for, especially this last stretch of our courtship, especially as we're going through this journey. We know that there was always something up that wasn't as, I guess it wasn't always as clean as possible or as smooth as possible, but I mean that's how life goes. And we thank you just for sticking with it and allowing us to really learn things as we go, and to really support us as we went through these experiences, whether it may be surprises or ups and downs, whatever it was. We know that you were behind us, and we know that you were always rooting for us all the way into the end.
So thank you for loving us.
We love you.
We love you very much. We look forward to the future,
Yes.
and having you still behind us and cheering for us.
And we'll be here if you need anything, and we hope that you'll be there for us, because we know that we'll need that advice continually throughout this journey. Bye-bye.
I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. So you take this love and you take it down. Oh, and if you climb a mountain, then you turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe.
Freely, faithfully, fruitfully.
Well, maybe.
Freely, faithfully, fully, and
Freedom.
freedom, faithful,